welcome to Narrowboat Precious Jet. My name's Steve Tyrrell. You join us on the Coventry Canal in Coventry. Today's date is the Thursday, the 25th of March 2021. I think it's the 25th. If it's wrong, I'll put it wrong. I'll put it right in the credits. So today, what I want to do is, you can see on the roof of the car there, I've got the sole boards. What am I saying? Sole boards. I've got the phenolic ply on the roof here, and I've also got the bulkhead for the shower. So one of the jobs today is I'd like to cut the shower bulkhead if possible. The other jobs I've got planned is sorting out the rest of the sole board and getting the edges cut. Not cut, sorry. Epoxy resin. But I'm going to cut the shower board first. Hang on, let's climb inside. Hang on a second. You'll have to excuse the back of the boat. It's a bit of a tip at the back here at the moment. So right, let's just walk through. So we're going to cut the bulkhead here for the shower. That's going to get cut today. And so the sole boards, where I've set the edges, they're nice and dry now. They can all go down, and I can lift up the other edges. The boards that are on the floor now, I can swap them around and do the ones that are on the floor here, do the edges. But what I was saying is I don't want to do the edges of these boards on the floor just yet until I've got the shower bulkhead cut. And then once I've got that cut, I can do the board edges and the bulkhead edges all at the same time. And that way I know they're all going to be sealed against any moisture. So right, let's open the windows up on the boat because it's a bit dark in here. And I think what we'll do is we'll get the boards down off the roof of the car, get the A-frames, the easels outside, and we'll cut the bulkhead, or cut it as best I can anyway, because I'm not sure whether my jigsaw's here. I think it is. I'll have to dig it out. It's buried in my tools somewhere. So give me a couple of minutes and I'll sort the outside out, and I'll get the ply off the roof and the phenolic ply off the roof and the bulkhead and that, and I'll get them cut, measured up and cut, and then we'll bring them in here and we'll do the edges. We'll penetrate epoxy resin the edges once I've swapped the boards around. So right, let's get on with it. It's not going to be a long video today. I don't think it will be. I said that last time, it was a massive video. Alright, anyway, let's get into it. Nice to have you along, by the way. See you soon. So that's most of the job done so far. I did try and do that with a router, but as you can see it's not very smooth, but I've come a bit further away from the line, so I've got plenty of room to play with. So gonna get a planer on it now and do a bit of planing on it just to get it down to the line and get it looking nice and neat. So, oh well, 2 chances, but it's gonna have a bit of trim at the top here anyway, so if it's a little bit nasty it doesn't really matter. But let's get the power plane on it and see how pretty it looks after. Right, that looks a little bit better now. Now I've had the plane on it, look. That looks a lot better. It's a pity about the gouge, but never mind, never mind. Right, let's get the board inside and offer it up and see what it looks like. It's going to have a nose inside. One bulkhead made. It's not the best fit in the world, but it's okay. I'm quite happy with it. And I've fitted this side. I know it's phenolic ply, and I've said before you normally fit it in the bed of trucks. That shiny bit there is normally the bit that would be facing down to the road. So that's the shower side. And this edge here I've left, but all these edges around the top there, they're all going to get treated today before I go home, as long as I have time. If not, they'll get done tomorrow. I've got about an hour spare before I need to be out of here. So that's what it looks like from the engine room side. Most of this will probably either get painted or tiled anyway. I like the idea of having the engine room completely tiled out, or the bottom half of it anyway. So everything down below there will be tiled, and then everything above the gunnels will stay wood or painted white or whatever I decide. So, but that, I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that actually. That's looking okay. And as I say, this board, when it was fitted from the original owner, I think there was one screw down the bottom there, and then one screw at the top here, and then the rest of it was glued. And I think I'm going to do pretty much the same. I don't see the reason why I should change. No reason at all. So I think I'll do exactly the same. It worked. The bulkheads are solid. There was nothing moving. You know, they ain't going anywhere. So I think I'll do exactly the same. I think I'll use a couple of screws to hold it in, and then glue. So yeah, and all around the edges here. You won't see this anyway, because all that, this side of the this side in the shower, that'll all be there'll be trim up there, like a tiles, because all this is going to be tiled anyway, so you won't see any of this. The whole lot's going to be tiled, so you won't see any of it. Yeah, I'm quite happy with it. Quite happy how it's turned out. That's looking all right. I'm quite happy with that. I could live with that. Okay, I think I've got these boards down. I need to vac up. I've made a mess. So these boards are down. Those boards over there need lifting now, and standard. Only one edge of those boards need doing, and then across the top here, across the top, and down the sides, and down the side. That all needs sealing. So that's what I'll do today. The rest of the day now. If I get time now, I'm gonna lift these boards, seal the edges. That bulkhead seal the edge. So give me 10 minutes to tidy up, and we'll mix a bit of epoxy, paint it on, get gone. Okay, stand by. Right, good morning. Today is Friday. Where I left you yesterday, my daughter phoned. So I spent the afternoon with my daughter, and family's more important. So today we are where we left off yesterday. So I'm going to take down the board there. So that's coming down. The bulkhead. Sorry. So the bulkhead's coming down, and I'm going to lift up the 3 sole boards here, and I will do the edges on them. So that's what I'll do now. So what I'll do is I'll stick you on time lapse and do the edges. So I'll just lift them up first, and then once they're up, I'll stick you on time lapse and we'll paint. I won't be doing much today. That's pretty much all I'm going to do today, because today's Friday and I've been working all week, and every day has seemed to blend into the other, and I have to look at my phone and see what day it is and what the date is, the day and the date, because I'm just losing track of time at the moment. So today's the 26th. I think I said yesterday was Thursday the 26th or something, but anyway, today is the 26th, so I'm back at the boat. Right, let's put you on hold for a second, stick the time lapse on, and you can watch me paint some more edges with epoxy, with some penetrating epoxy, and that'll be it for the day. What I'll do then is once I've painted the edges, I'll leave it then, because I'll spend the weekend with Lady PJ. So I'm working again tonight. I actually start at 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'm starting 2 o'clock Saturday morning. So I should be finished around about 10 or 11 o'clock tomorrow, if I get a good night, that is. If I get a bad night like today, I'll be finished at 12 o'clock again. It was about 11:30 when I finished today. So, like I said, I'll do the edges now, spend the weekend with Lady PJ, and then I'll come back here Monday and see what condition is. So, and before I go this afternoon, we'll have a little chat about kitchen cabinets. So, right, stand by. So that's all the edges now for the sole board and for the bulkhead. They're all done now. So I will have some more edges to do yet, because excuse me, around by the sink and under the shower I've still got to cut holes in the board. So once I've cut them in, my access holes, I will I'll seal the edges of those as well. So that's that for now. Yeah, looking really good. So like I said, all I'll do now is, now these edges are wet, there's not a great deal I can do in the boat. And if he wanders around too much, all his fur will get stuck to it. So I don't really want that to happen. So we're going to disappear off home now. It's bedtime for me, I think. So well, I'm quite happy with that. I'll get you out the light and I'll show you. So as much epoxy as I put on, the wood has just sucked it all up. It's absolutely sucked it all up, and it's looking really good actually. I'm just looking for a pair of mole grips now. I had a pair here. There you go. Yeah, it's looking really good. I'm very happy with how that's come out. Just want to do this because when I cut the edge there, I don't know if you can see, I tore out the edge slightly there, look, when I cut it. So I just want to put a pair of grip while this epoxy is wet. If I put a pair of grips on it, it'll hold it shut. So there you go. So that'll hold that nice and tight now, and when the epoxy sets, well, it'll be like glue. It will set solid, that will. So that's perfect. So right, talk to you about kitchens. I would like to make my own kitchen cabinets. However, I am kind of on a time budget and also a financial budget as well, I suppose. So rather than make cabinets, I think I'm just going to buy ready-made cabinets and then perhaps just make doors for it or something like that. Depends. If I can find nice looking doors, then that's what I'll do. I'll put doors on it. I'll just buy doors and fit them. I'd like to try and make something like that. And as you've seen, my woodworking skills aren't the best. So I think the cabinets, I think I'm going to buy, the carcasses anyway, and then the doors I think I'll make. And the other reason behind buying carcasses is because you can have slide out cages inside which tins and that sit in, or your pots and pans sit in. So that makes life easy that way. So I could have a couple of carcasses with slide out drawers, pan drawers, tin drawers, veg racks and all that sort of stuff. And they come ready made already in the carcasses. All you've got to do is assemble them. So I'm thinking for ease of actually building and for ease of use afterwards with the drawers, I think I'm just going to buy carcasses for now, and then I'll try and put doors on. Yeah, I'd like to make the doors, try and make the doors anyway, which is famous last words, because you see my carpentry skills with cutting the bulkhead. I'm not the best. I'm not the best. So anyway, have yourselves a nice weekend. Look after yourselves and look after your families, because families are important, you know. And that'll be it now for me until Monday. I'll probably pop round after work or before go to work, so I'm in work. I can't remember whether I'm in Monday or Tuesday, but I'll be here Monday morning anyway, either after work or before I go to work Tuesday. So anyway, like I said, have a nice weekend. Look after yourselves, look after your families, stay safe, and if you enjoyed the video and you're not already, because half of my viewers aren't subscribers, so if you're not subscribed, then please consider it. Love to have you along, absolutely love to have you along. And also like the videos, and as always, comment. Your comments are awesome. I love them. I love sitting there reading your comments and replying. It's probably the best part of the videos for me at the moment, is reading your comments. So anyway, have a great weekend and we'll see you soon. See you, bye.